Hey everyone, it's Breezy Bree. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you have not already done so, please do so right now. Hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. I don't know when I'm tuning in next, but you should probably do that. So let's get to it. So I just want to show you what I look like now in comparison to 4 months ago when I posted, 3 months ago when I posted my 1 month post-op video. So now I just wanted to let you know and let you see that this summer I got to enjoy myself. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I got to enjoy myself at Cedar Point this summer with my boo. And I could actually fit inside of the seat at the roller coasters that I was getting on. And it felt great. It felt really good to be able to do that again. I hadn't done that in years. So what have I been up to? The first thing that I really want to talk about is I want to talk about those snatched edges. My hair, I lost my edges last week. I'm so not really traumatized, but I'm a little upset and sad about it. So this is just a little $30 number I put together. What's the word? I put my concealer on, I tweezed the part, I shaved down the bulk of the hair so that it looks, as close to real as real can get for me, on my budget and watching YouTube videos to do my own hair. But I did notice that a week ago. It does grow back. That's what I hear. So I'm not really stressed about it. I'm not really upset. As long as they keep selling weave, I hope Donald Trump don't do nothing with the weave trade market, because I'll be really upset. I think I might hurt then. So anyway. My body changes. I noticed that the fat started coming off in my back and my legs first. And that's when other people started to notice it. Usually when I was walking away from them, they go, "Are you losing weight?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not losing weight." So a couple months after the surgery, I'm going, "I'm not losing any weight. Like, I still feel heavy. I don't know what you're talking about." And they're like, "No, you look really, really small right now. You're getting smaller." And I'm like, okay. My mom would say it, but it's different when your parents say it, because you're like looking at them going, "You're just saying that because you're my parents." So anyway, the next thing is that I noticed my thighs started to get smaller. My stomach started to get a little bit smaller, actually a lot smaller. It started to come down a lot. And my ninnies started to do a little loss of, oomph, and a little lackluster looking. It kind of looked like a 70s video, but I keep my bra on. I keep my bra on 24/7. I might take it off, one night out of the week, just to don't forget, I'll change it. But what I'm saying is I usually keep my bra on, 24 hours a day, change it, do what I got to do. But I'm just saying, I don't let these things try to sag or do their own thing. I am so into the waist training. I'm so into body shapers. I'm so into all of that. I do love that as a lady and as a woman. The next thing is that my stomach capacity has grown since I first made the video. So I was trying to stuff things down my throat that I know I should not have been eating, but I was craving those things. And I think my body was adjusting to the surgery and the fact that I actually had the surgery. So it's October 24th right now, 2019. I had my surgery June 5th, 2019 at Metro Health Hospital, Cleveland, Ohio, with Dr. Bardaro. And he is an amazing doctor. He did an excellent job. I have no complaints. My scars look nearly like nothing, and I didn't have any problems with my surgery or any complications after my surgery. The only complications I had was me trying to stuff my face with, or overly stuff my mouth with things that I could have, but things that I probably should not have decided to put in my mouth at the stage that I decided to do it at. The food, my stomach capacity still, hold on, let's stay there, because this is action packed and I'm talking really, really fast because I want to get to the weight that I actually am. So I can hold about 4 ounces of food right now, and that 4 ounces usually comes in my protein, and I get a vegetable in. If I get hungry or if I don't feel like eating my vegetable, I do eat a double protein, because everybody is really saying that protein is a big deal, that you need to have the meat, or, other form of protein in order to kind of build yourself back up and feel good. I feel good. I'm not drinking protein shakes any longer. I stopped drinking those about a month in, and I'm glad that I didn't buy a whole lot of protein shakes, because I get physically sick when I drink a protein shake now and in month 2 and month 3. So to each his own. I just can't drink them. I can't tolerate them. It kind of gets a little goopy in my throat. And as it's going down, it just feels like it's too thick and it feels like it's too heavy. I can mix it with water and it doesn't matter. It just doesn't agree with me anymore. Eggs don't agree with me anymore. No matter how I prepare them, I can make an egg fried, scrambled, boiled, poached. Doesn't really matter. I get physically sick. So eggs have been out of my refrigerator for a while now. So what do I eat for breakfast? Usually if I do have breakfast, I'm eating dry cereal. I eat dry Kix or Cheerios. Those go down pretty good. They taste okay, and I enjoy that. I only eat about a cup, and it gets smaller, of course, as you chew on it and digest it. And you can eat more, of course. It is like a slider food, but I try not to overindulge in it. I am having for lunch, I have a Lunchable, and I don't eat the cookie because I'm not really into the cookies. I'm not into all of that stuff anymore. The cookies, the cakes, the sweets that I used to eat pre-op that I was talking about craving, I no longer crave them. So if you are trying to decide whether you want to make this decision to have the surgery or not, and I just told you your edges might be snatched, your hair might fall out. However, I feel great, and you're trying to decide like whether you really think you need to make the decision. Just start the process and see how you feel. I definitely agree that this is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. And would I ever trade it for anything in the world? No, I would never trade this for anything in the world, because I love my new self-confidence. I love the fact that I can wear things that I desire to wear now, and I don't have to be confined to things that I don't want to put on just because I need to cover up my body. I have more energy now. I am starting to do things that I have never done before. I'm starting to be more proactive and more active in my child's life, which is definitely needed, and it is definitely worth it. I am less down, sad, depressed, angry, upset, frustrated, mad, whatever you want to call it. I am now in my negative emotions less and less as the days go by, and I am more and more in a positive place or state of being that I had not been in for years, prior to gaining and keeping on the weight that I haven't been able to really lose up until surgery. So there was this compulsion excuse me, there was this compulsion to eat things and put things in my mouth all day, all day. And it took a lot in me to finally just say, I need help. I need help. I can't do this by myself, and I need the assistance of someone to help me. And I don't know if that's your reason or not, but that was definitely one of my main reasons, was that I was filling my life with food, and I know that I should not have done so. The next thing is my clothing. A lot of people noticed that my clothes were getting baggy. I noticed that my clothes were getting baggy. I noticed that my clothes are still baggy. I do still wear the same clothes that I've had pre-op, and I have been trying on clothes and items that are in my closet that I have never really been able to wear, things that I bought knowing that I was going to have the surgery and knowing that, I might want to get into something smaller or look cute. So I bought it just to buy it, and now I'm starting to fit into those things. Things that that used to be really tight on me, they're loose and they're baggy. I think I'm about a size 14 right now. This top, I haven't worn this top since 2014. So, it's doing this thing. I'm sitting here posing it with my silhouette, and I feel really great right now. The next thing I want to talk about is whether or not I tell people that I had the surgery. Some people I do tell I had the surgery to. If I see that they are my size or they are heavier and they're trying to lose weight and nothing's really working for them and they're not really seeing any results, I do share with them, hey, this is what I did. This is what I'm actually doing. I'm 20 pounds away from my goal weight. I am 20 pounds away from my goal weight, which is 180 pounds. So right now I weigh 210 pounds. My highest recorded weight was 265 pounds, and I am 5'7". I am 38 years old, and for me, 210 looks really good on me. I could definitely lose this last 20 pounds. At about 180, I think I would be, in a safe zone. And I would love to get down to 175, but at this point, I'm not really sure how I want to succeed in doing that. Meaning, I think I need to amp up my exercise because my exercise right now is minimal. What I do throughout the week, excuse me, what I do throughout the week is I get in extra steps. So while I'm at work, which is the same thing I was doing pre-op. So pre-op, I was trying to get in more steps in. I got my Fitbit. I made sure, that I was keeping up with my steps throughout the week and making sure I met some goals. I joined a couple of those programs inside of my Fitbit where I was with social groups and things like that to help me lose the weight and get motivated, having contests about who's doing the most steps for the weekend, things like that. So, I have been making sure that I get up and I walk around. If I walk around, I cover the whole span of my floor. I go make sure I stop and see people. I do all of those things that I was talking about pre-op when I was preparing. So if you want to go backwards, I suggest you do hit some of those videos up because those are a lot of the things that I have actually been keeping, in my repertoire of activities and tasks that I do and how I keep my mindset focused on the goal at hand. So when I go out to eat, that's one thing I didn't cover in foods. When I do go out to eat, I've gone out about 4 or 5 times since I had my surgery. And what I do is I always tell the waitress and the waiter, I say, can you bring me a to-go bin with my meal? So whatever I pick, it's usually a low-fat, low-calorie meal. It's not a salad. I was told by my weight management doctor early on, try not to do the salads because they make you misgauge the types of things you should be eating. Once your stomach gets back to its capacity for your weight and height and things like that, then you can start really eating those things to maintain your weight. But at first, try to stay away from things like that. Fill up on protein, do all of what I just said, protein, vegetable, and then starch if you really, 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 really need it. But I pack my plate up. That's what I do. I pack my plate up. I pack my meal up, put it in a to-go bin. And if it's, 4 or 5 bites or something, then that's what it is. It's okay. It helps me to not sit around all these people that are eating and indulging in these big, huge meals. It keeps me from overindulging while I'm out with other people. Do I get those moments where I overindulge? Yes, definitely I do. Sometimes things taste so good to me. They're a healthy meal, but they taste so good to me. I want to keep eating it. So, I try the stuff, but there is a feeling that you get like the food starts to feel like it's rising up and up and up. And there's a place where it gets to about right here that you should stop eating. And I have to tell myself, put it down, put it up. You can save that flavor for next time. And I also still do not eat and drink at the same time because I do get physically sick if I eat and drink at the same time. even if I feel, really parched and thirsty. So I try to drink before I eat and let that go down, so I don't feel so dehydrated, and I can get in my food. And then a little bit after, usually a half an hour after I eat, then I decide that I want to get something to drink. Usually water. I drink some juices, a lot of orange juice right now, a lot of natural orange juice, not from concentrate, 100% juice, with no added sugar. Cravings. At first, my cravings were really, really high. I was craving things all over the place. And that's why I made that 1 month video when I was like, what am I eating? I'm eating chitlins right now. I decided I wanted some beef steak right now. I decided I wanted some chicken wings. I decided I made it all. Ham. I want ham, I wanted all kinds of proteins, all kinds of vegetables. Did I have cravings for sweet things? Not really. And as the time has been going on, those cravings are null and void. I don't have any cravings for any of the sweet crop that I used to eat pre-op, that I felt like I needed and really, really, truly wanted. I don't have those cravings anymore. So I do believe that the surgery was right when it takes out the ghrelin in your stomach and all of those other hormones that keep you from succeeding in your weight loss endeavors. And I told you my weight. So my weight is 210 pounds. I lost a total of 55 pounds since I had my surgery June 5th. And that's about 13.7 pounds every month, which for me, I think that's really good. I did not want to lose my weight really fast because I did not want to have the feeling that I made the wrong decision or that I need to get corrective surgery to get the loose skin off. So I'm battling with that right now, with the foods that I'm eating, the quantity of food that I'm eating, measured that against how my body is feeling, measuring in relation to, what I really want to look like and how I envision my body looking once this is done, once I'm a year post-op and I'm at my surgery. So, I'm making sure that I'm taking my time in how I lose this weight. And I think the heavier you are, it is true. They do say you lose more weight faster. So I do believe that's true. I was only 265. Which was still really heavy for me. I had a lot of medical issues that resulted in my surgery. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, I'll just give you a recap before I close out. I was pre-diabetic. I had high blood pressure. I had knee trouble. I had plantar fasciitis, which is foot spur. And I had some knee problems, some aching issues, some joints, and, all of that old people stuff that I really didn't like to have. And now I feel great. I feel like this is the best decision that I have made. So I hope this video helps you. If you want to know more, please do so. But if you don't, that's fine with me too. Because like I said before, this is for me. This is my diary. And I'm enjoying the progress that I'm making. So thank you so much and be wonderful. All right. Have a good day. Bye.